Morning, folks. The field pipes for the irrigation, I started them up. The guy come and he put a check valve and a new suction hose in there. Everything was good. And then we ended up with this big giant alligator pond out here. I mean, you could raise whales in that one. It's actually dried up a lot. That was twice that big. But problem is the main line under the ground is broken. It was a little bit of a geyser bubbling up right here out of the ground, out of that hole. So, dang it, now I gotta dig this up and try to fix it. That new suction hose, the check valve, that made a big bunch of difference. It'll run the pipes. Got enough pressure to run the pipes even with that leak, but it floods this parking lot really bad. No, I can't do that. That new tractor, like I said, it's hard for me to see the edge of the bucket and where I'm at. So digging that up with that can be a little bit of a problem. It's not very deep, maybe 3 feet. I don't think it's 4 feet. It might be. If it's too deep, I'll have to get somebody with a backhoe out here. Back to fun and games. The water line here has come apart right down here. Getting down on my hands and knees, you can kind of see it from this angle. That white flange has a rubber seal in it that has come unpressed. I think I might be able to push it back together. There is a bolt hole there, like it was supposed to have one in it, but there is no bolt. The other problem is this big shelf here is cement. They poured it on there to keep it from coming apart, and it didn't. It came apart anyway. So, being that I'm unflexible as can be, I got a bucket on a piece of string I've been bailing with, and a friend from the Forest Service, he just stopped by, was helping me a little bit, which awful nice of him. They're grading the road up above, and he was filling up the water truck. So while that was filling, he came over and talked with me for a minute and helped me kind of dig in there. We ended up busting some of that cement out with a sledgehammer, but it's getting thick. It's probably 6 inches or so now. I don't know how much more I can get busted out of there. But anyway, I gotta get back on them dang horse stalls. I don't have time for this. But we need those field pipes going too. Otherwise that grass is just gonna burn. It's awful dry. The governor of Idaho declared statewide drought, which has me a little worried. If they do that, that might cause them to cut down our firewood getting and turn off a lot of people's irrigation water and all sorts of different things that could end up being a big problem this summer. That as soon as I can, as soon as this high school rodeo's over, I gotta get up and go start getting a little firewood replaced. That's another day. So what's happened, the bolts have rusted off. It don't even look like a bolt anymore. So I guess what I need to do is either, some of those bolt holes are in the cement. I guess what I need to do is either try to get some of the bolts in at least, or build a clamp of some kind to bypass the bolts and go around it. Feels like it's gonna rain. Hillbilly said it was raining at his house this morning. I hope it holds off. It don't look likely though. Look at that. Pretty gray. Just got back from town. For sure looks like rain. Wind's starting to pick up. Oh boy. Trying to get this done, but can you believe that this is $30? Stainless steel bolts, the washers are steel, and the nuts are brass. So they're kind of specialty. Whoops, get back here. My sheet's going away. They're kind of specialty stuff, but look at that. $30.16. Egads. For that. I guess if it does the trick, it's worth it, but that seems like an awful lot of money for 4 bolts, 4 nuts, and 4 washers. I just bucketed the water out of there. The bad thing is the irrigation ditch is right there. So it's seeping through the ground and filling it up pretty quick. Lots of bucketing. But, you know, these bolts, it's not my money. And a lot of folks, you know, wouldn't care. It's not your money. What do you care? It's fairgrounds money. Well, with ranch work, there's kind of a saying that you ride for the brand. And what that means basically is that you treat the thing as if it was your own property, and you treat the ranch, or in this case fairgrounds, as if it was your own. And whether it's my money or not, I don't like to spend it. It's $30 for 4 bolts is a lot of money. But they are stainless steel bolts and brass nuts. Those won't rust, and we won't hopefully have to do this again for this reason. But anyway, dang, this is filling up fast. I don't want to be covered in mud, so I keep these chunks of insulation and stuff to kneel on the cement. But yeah, look at that. Water is just running in there like crazy. Anyway, see if I can't get this thing together before it fills up again. Well, by golly, think I got it. If it's leaking, it ain't leaking very bad. Yeah, what a pain. That whole shelf right there is cement, and it's back up underneath there. I ended up laying on my belly. Where'd my other missing part of my oh, I put it up there. Part of my little insulation I was laying on. Ended up laying on my belly and turning wrenches down under the water. But that hole is not filling up that fast. It was filling up anyway, even before I turned the water on. And I see water coming out of the sprinkler. It hasn't hit the end of the line yet. Oops. But it's trying. If it wasn't for that cement being in the way, it would have been a whole lot easier. There's 4 bolts that hold that flange together. I was only able to get 3 of them in it because the top one is against that cement. But I don't know, 3 should be enough, I would think. It's steel, 1/4 inch steel, the flange is. That is slowly filling up though. It might be leaking a little bit. Really can't tell for sure. Anyway, today my plan was to work on those horse stalls, clean them, but didn't get that far. Now they're roping this afternoon, and it's about time to water and plow for them. Well, once again, I lost a whole nother day for that, for the horse stalls. Closing in fast. Today is Wednesday. This weekend they're car racing, and then the next weekend is high school rodeo. So those kids will start calling me probably Monday about places to put their horses and stuff. Running out of time really quick. really quick. Oh boy. There we go. Got sprinklers again. This new tractor, that plow is full of mud. I can't get it out. It's hardened in there like cement. I parked it in a mud puddle hoping to soften that up. Well, dang it, it is still leaking. I didn't think it was, but it definitely is. Doggone it, I thought I had it. Let's say there's a storm rolling in. Well, I'm out of time to work on this today. Time to water and plow for the ropers. If they show up, windy like this, it'll be hard to throw a rope. Yeah, that's really a blowing. Look at that. But I'll get it ready for them, and if they show up to use it, that's great. If not, what is wrong with my camera? If they don't show up, at least I did my part of it. So, anyway, folks, see you tomorrow. I wish I'd have got this done. I thought it was done. One more bolt. If I can get that in there, then I think it'll quit leaking, but I don't know. I thought I had it, but it's not. It's still leaking, dang it. Anyhow, see you folks tomorrow. Bye.